Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this course on the market milk industry in India. This course is aligned with the ICAR syllabus and is specially designed for undergraduate and diploma students. In this session, we will understand the market milk industry step by step, starting from the farm level and moving all the way to the consumer. Now, let us get an overview of the market milk industry in India. India is a global leader in milk production. It is the largest milk producer in the world, contributing nearly 24% of total global milk production. This highlights the importance of the dairy sector in our country. Another important concept here is the National Milk Grid. The National Milk Grid connects rural milk producing areas, called milk sheds, to urban metro cities where milk demand is high. This connection is maintained through a cold chain system to preserve milk quality. The final idea here is balancing supply. The milk grid helps in balancing regional and seasonal differences in milk availability, ensuring a steady supply throughout the year. With this background, we can now understand the structure of the industry. Now, let us understand the structure of the Indian market milk industry. The industry is divided into two major sectors, the organized sector and the unorganized sector. First, the organized sector. It accounts for about 20 to 30% of the total market. This sector is formal, regulated, and involves processed milk. Dairy cooperatives are an important part of this sector. They are farmer-owned institutions such as Amul and Nandini, following a three-tier structure with transparent pricing. Private dairies also come under the organized sector. These are profit-oriented private companies, including multinational and Indian private players. Government milk schemes are also included, though many of them are now largely historical. An important advantage of the organized sector is assured quality control and pasteurization. Now, the unorganized sector. It contributes about 70 to 80% of the market. This sector is informal and deals mainly with raw milk. Milk vendors or dudhiyas collect milk from farmers and sell it directly to consumers. Contractors and halwais supply milk in bulk to sweet shops, tea stalls, and hotels. Direct sale also occurs, where producers sell milk directly to nearby consumers. A major issue here is lack of cold chain facilities. Now, let us focus on the organized sector of the market milk industry. Here, we see the processing pipeline along with quality assurance. The first step is reception. At this stage, platform tests like organoleptic test, clot on boiling test, and alcohol test are carried out to check raw milk quality. Next is chilling. Milk is rapidly cooled to below 4 degrees Celsius to arrest bacterial growth. Then comes the HTST pasteurization process. Milk is heated to 72 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds, which destroys pathogenic microorganisms. After pasteurization, milk is packaged. Usually, LDPE pouches of 500 milliliters or 1 liter are used, filled with automated systems. Finally, distribution takes place. Milk is transported in insulated vehicles to retail outlets while maintaining temperature below 5 degrees Celsius. All these operations are carried out by cooperatives, government dairies, and private plants following FSSAI standards. Now, let us understand the unorganized sector of the market milk industry. The first stage is the milk producer. These are usually small farmers with 1 or 2 animals. Milking is often done in open sheds and there is no immediate cooling of milk. The next stage is the vendor or dudhiya. Milk is collected in aluminium cans and transported by cycle or bike. The transport time may be 3 to 5 hours at ambient temperature. The final stage is the consumer or halwai. Milk is either consumed directly or used for sweet preparation. Boiling at home becomes necessary and there is a high risk of adulteration. This sector suffers from lack of cold chain, no pasteurization, limited quality testing, and high chances of adulteration. Now, let us discuss the role of dairy cooperatives in India. Indian cooperatives follow the Anand pattern structure. At the village level, we have the Village Dairy Cooperative Society. This is where milk collection and basic testing is carried out. Above this is the District Milk Union. It is responsible for processing and manufacturing of milk and milk products. At the top is the State Federation. This body handles marketing and planning activities. An important historical initiative shown here is Operation Flood. It was launched in 1970 by NDDB and helped create a national milk grid. It replicated the Anand pattern across India and empowered farmers by removing middlemen. Cooperatives also provide key member services. These include animal healthcare, veterinary first aid, artificial insemination for breed improvement, balanced cattle feed, and extension activities like farmer training and education. Now, let us understand the milk procurement and distribution system. First is rural procurement. Milk is collected from producers of village societies. Organoleptic tests are carried out at this stage. Milk is then chilled in bulk milk coolers to 4 degrees Celsius. It is transported in insulated tankers, ensuring that temperature rise is minimal. At the plant reception stage, platform tests like RMRD are conducted as a critical quality checkpoint. Next comes processing and marketing. Milk undergoes pasteurization using the HTST method at 72 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. It is then packaged in LDPE pouches. Packaged milk is stored under cold conditions below 5 degrees Celsius. Finally, it reaches the retail outlet and consumer through a maintained cold chain. All quality assurance checkpoints are maintained throughout procurement, processing, and distribution phases. Now, let us discuss the challenges in the Indian market milk industry. The first challenge is clean milk production. Unhygienic milking practices at farm level lead to high bacterial load. There is also lack of awareness about udder hygiene and clean vessels. Next is seasonality and pricing. Milk production fluctuates between flush and lean seasons, causing price instability and supply management issues. Another major challenge is cold chain gaps. Inadequate chilling infrastructure at village level lead to spoilage and high acidity before milk reaches the plant. Quality assurance is also difficult. Maintaining consistent fat, SNF, and microbiological standards across millions of small producers is a technical challenge. Adulteration control is another serious issue. Use of adulterants like water, urea, and starch is common in the unorganized sector, making detection costly and difficult. Finally, infrastructure gaps like poor roads and unreliable electricity delay milk collection and affect chilling operations. This page gives a visual summary of the market milk industry. In the organized sector, milk flows through chilling, pasteurization, packaging, and cold chain distribution. This ensures safety and quality before reaching consumers. In the unorganized sector, milk moves through vendors or direct loose sale. Due to absence of proper processing and quality control, the risk to consumers is much higher. This diagram clearly shows why strengthening the organized sector is important for safe milk supply. Now, we come to the end of this session. Thank you for learning. This course aims to empower the dairy technologists of tomorrow. In the next module, we will focus on processing technology, especially processed milk varieties.